Hello and welcome to the Question of the Day series here on Money and Career Mastery, where we tackle real questions from real people who are trying to make money feel less chaotic and work feel more meaningful. Think of it like chatting with a friend, if your friend also happened to be a money coach. Okay, let's jump in to today's question. This is Jenna from North Carolina. It says, Laura, we're a family of 5, and we're trying to be more intentional with our money. We're not in debt, but we're not saving much either. I know we spend way more than we should on eating out, kids' activities, and little just because purchases. I want our money to reflect our values, but I feel overwhelmed trying to figure out what to cut or what even matters most. How do you help families align their spending with what really matters to them? Okay, Jenna, I feel you so hard right now. A couple weeks ago, my husband and I had a conversation about wanting to put even more in savings. We have been saving up to buy a house, and what we are finding is that we would like to jump up a little bit in cost bracket, I guess is the best way to say that. And in order to do that, we need a larger down payment because we won't go less than 20%. So what we have done is we've put what our spending goal is higher up on our list of things to spend or on our budget. It's higher up on the budget. And then underneath that is the fun stuff. Why did we do this? We have created our budget so that our values come first. First thing that we do is we tithe. It's number one thing on the list, very, very top. Then we make sure that our 4 walls are covered. That is food, transportation, shelter, and utilities. Then we take care of our non-negotiables. Non-negotiables for us right now are not only our kids' private school, but also it is the savings. And then we do necessities, and then we do nice to haves. Okay, so we just have to go down that list. And guess what? If we get down to the very bottom and there's not a whole lot of room for eating out, there's not a whole lot of room for eating out for the next 2 weeks. And that's okay. But we have very intentionally said this is what we want to do first. The very first day of payday, when I am checking over the budget, the first thing I do is I transfer the savings to our high yield savings account. I don't want to leave it to chance. I don't want things to come up. I don't want to have to deal with things. Now, look, we've had car accidents, we've had blown tires, we've had unexpected dental work that's needed to happen. Life happens. That's what your emergency fund is for. And yes, sometimes we have to adjust our savings. Money that we would have put into savings goes towards things like this dental visit that we've had coming up. Now, I could have put the money into savings and then taken it out of the emergency fund to pay for the emergency dental work. But then I would have to take money out of my next paycheck to put back into the emergency fund before I put anything into savings. That's a round robin shell game. There's really no point in doing that. So the most important thing for me is this money's going to go to savings unless an emergency happens, and I would have had to shuffle it around anyway. So for us, instead of putting $1,000 per paycheck into savings this month, we had to put $600 into savings because $400 went towards dental work. That was for both myself and one of my children. We both had to go get fillings. Mine had to be replaced from when I was a teenager. Hers fell out, which who knew that was a thing? Child's never going to have Starburst ever again. It kind of pulled it right out. No shade to Starburst, but I guess you're not going to be a sponsor anymore. We're a sponsor anyway. So anyway, to Jenna, I think that it's really important that you readjust the way that you're doing your budget. If what you value is saving money, put it up higher than all of the nice to haves. Put it up higher than things that you think you need. And I want to challenge you. When you look at your budget and you see all the things you're spending your money on, what do you see and go, I kind of wish I wasn't spending that. I kind of wish we didn't spend that money there. I kind of wish we didn't do that. I promise you, you're going to see some things and you're going to learn to adjust based on that. So to you and your husband and your children, I say good luck. If you need any one-to-one hand-holding, feel free to reach out. You know I am here for you. And I'm hearing some cooing from the little one next to me who is just waking up. So I'm going to go take care of that. And I will talk to you guys again soon. Go make a difference.